Hello everyone. Malam ni tak boleh lah malam ni. Kali ni untuk podcast Indie Uprising pertama pada tahun 2026. Kita bawakan kelainan sikit sebab hari ni saya, Duita, ataupun boleh panggil Dwi, adalah host untuk podcast kali ni. Kalau nak tahu, Pali ada dekat belakang kamera. Pali ada dekat belakang kamera. Mok dengan Ipan pun dekat belakang kamera. Hari ni diorang jadi director. Okay, kita ada Aiman, Faison Man. Dan hari ni kita ada tetamu istimewa. First untuk Indie Uprising tahun 2026. Kita ada Cleo dari Spectrum Ray. Tepuk tangan semua, tepuk tangan. Yeah, selamat datang.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome. It was not really a last minute thing, right? I did ask you last year to come to this podcast, right?
Yeah, you asked me last year and then this year you invited me again. And then to be honest, I forgot until
I forgot also.
You reminded me.
I am so sorry though. We were busy with end of the year things. You were also busy, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, you were also busy. So I don't want to kacau you until this year, I think. Yeah, so the purpose of me calling you today for this podcast is to talk about your work in Spectrum Ray. Basically, I think that you're working with Ezri, right? But Ezri is not, he's working in Singapore now.
I mean, he does help me when he's around, but Spectrum Race is pretty much my own business that I manage on my own.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so we are back. We are back with Cleo. So Cleo is the mastermind of Spectrum Ray. She pretty much did a lot of gigs tahun lepas 2025 tu. I tengok dia punya Instagram tu tiap-tiap minggu ada gig. Tiap-tiap minggu ada gig. I tak tahu macam mana dia buat. So hari ni kita nak find out lah macam mana lah kau sorang-sorang boleh buat gig dengan satu gig berapa band agak-agak 6
If you want to talk about the maximum that I would have, I would say between 8 to 9, and then minimum, I guess 4 to 5.
Is it manageable to you?
It can be, especially if the bands are quite cooperative and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
But last year, 2025 lah, I had this gig called Halloween Fest. It was actually not a fest, but just fest by name.
Mm-hmm.
There were if I'm not mistaken, 13 bands. So imagine I had to start at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
That must be tiring.
Yeah, I mean because I wanted to get all the bands to soundcheck first so that everything is on point.
So your gig basically is not just come and play. You do some soundcheck also lah.
It actually depends. I mean, I don't always have a soundcheck session. It depends on the timing. But that time, the long gig, I decided to have a soundcheck session because I just wanted everything to run smoothly. But if let's say the lineup is just 4 to 5, then can lah.
Oh, okay. So I think dah melalut sikit. I supposed to ask something else for the first part.
It's okay.
So alright. So I wanted to welcome her.
Hey, apple juice ke?
Apple juice. Lemon tea.
Oh, okay.
Lemon tea. Yeah, okay. So my question for you for our first part, the introspective for 2025. So actually, when you did the spree on 2025, what was your goal?
When you say the spree, do you mean the organizing tour or the whole concept?
Basically the whole thing, because from my perspective, when I see you going around and you don't do gigs in one spot, right? You always there's a lot of spaces in Selangor and other states that you go for the organizing tour, is it?
When I first started, it was that way. But in 2025, Echo Chamber actually spoke to me about wanting to have a partnership together with Spectrum Race. So I pretty much organize every KL show at their place. It was also to help them gain a following or something like that. So shout out to Echo Chamber.
Tepuk tangan. Yeah. So macam mana Echo Chamber tu boleh terfikir let's work with Cleo on this? How does it start?
Because they noticed like, okay, I'm pretty sure that all of you, if not most of you, know about this series called Indiepologies that was held in 2024. All the gigs, if not most of the gigs, were held at Echo Chamber.
Yeah.
So the owner of Echo Chamber, Ivan, he noticed my consistency and my passion in having shows, especially to help bands that are looking for a platform.
Yeah.
So he thought, the music scene needs more people like me, like Spectrum Race. So he asked me whether I will be interested in joining Echo Chamber for partnership, and then they even like offered some other things, and then I was like, okay, it's a nice offer, why not?
Is it okay to ask how does the partnership work?
It's like some gigs it'll be a collaboration with Echo Chamber, and then the other gigs will be just Spectrum Race, like the Spectrum Race tour in KL, and then I wouldn't really disclose it that much, but let's just say, because for example the tour in 2025, right? Ever since I disclosed my plans about that to them, they offered a sponsorship for traveling.
Oh, okay, that's nice. That's really good. Okay, that's really nice. I'm impressed. By the way, I'm impressed. So, okay, so talking about the tour, right? You've been to Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur memang sini lah. Bongok. Penang, Penang, Johor, Melaka. Where else?
Ipoh.
Ipoh. Mana paling best? Tempat gig mana paling best?
Wow, so many to choose from. I have to say all the other cities that I toured, everybody was so nice. Like, I didn't even expect that I will have a following in other states as well. When I went to Penang, organized at Ruas store, I was like, oh my gosh, even Penang got supporters.
Shout out to Ruas. Apa nama? Abang Komal. Shout out to Abang Komal.
Yeah, and then you want to know what was best, because you know Ruas store, Georgetown, it's a like tourism area, right?
Yeah.
So just imagine like people who came to Penang for holiday, they were like, oh, where's this sound coming from? Let's check it out, and that's how people came for the gig.
For your information, Ruas store ni dia terletak dekat betul-betul heart of Georgetown.
Yes,
so
that's why.
Kalau siapa-siapa yang atau Mak Saleh lah kan, dia jalan-jalan nak minum-minum kat situ kan.
Yeah, something like that.
Ataupun ada budak-budak apa nak jalan-jalan dekat Georgetown tu, tiba-tiba dengar bunyi, dia orang boleh jumpa Ruas. So shout out to Ruas. Best record store, so banyak vinyl, so boleh pergi.
Yes, very strategic. Got cafe also.
Yes, got cafe. Tom yum pasta dia sedap. Tom yum pasta dia sedap. Lepas tu hot chocolate dia pun sedap. Shout out to Abang Komal.
To be honest, I didn't even eat there.
Oh, that you terlepas lah basically. Sebab tom yum pasta sedap gila.
Okay.
Okay. Next time you datang I. Okay. Alright. Okay. So kira mana kalau you rate which one is the best? Yang paling atas sekali.
Well, I cannot lah, because later people will be like very competitive.
Okay. Then okay lah. I will put Penang first lah, because I'm from Penang. Okay. I'm from Penang. Yes. Okay. And then after that, macam mana you cari tempat-tempat ni? Like what I mean is that macam mana you decide macam, oh, I'm gonna do a gig at this place, because macam Penang dia ada dua, Ruas dengan apa dia satu? Soulmaker. Ada Soulmaker. So yang tu memang dekat pulau, in the island, that two places is like the best gig punya places lah. So contoh macam kat Penang, you buat kat Ruas kan. Lepas tu apa yang membuatkan you nak buat dekat that space?
Oh, it's because like sometimes when I see the bands that I follow, they are having a show at Penang, and then I always see Ruas here, Ruas there, and then I'm like, okay, what's so special about Ruas? So I just reached out to the person in charge, Abang Komal lah, and then
Shout out Abang Komal lagi sekali.
Yep, quoted to me the rates and all, and then I was like, okay lah, I think can give it a try. So yeah, I think it was really good.
He's very nice, right? He's very dia bagi banyak sokongan.
Yes,
kan?
but to be honest, that time at the gig he wasn't free or something, so I haven't met him.
Yeah, dia ada full time job lagi satu. So shout out to Abang Komal also.
Yeah, but I met Abang Syed lah, the soundman.
Yeah, he's also nice. He plays with the lights, is it?
The lights and the sound, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Got the
He's a good guy
color
also.
lights.
I like that guy. Okay. Thank you so much. Apa lepas ni I nak tanya ni, I lupa dah. Okay. What is the one thing that you wish someone told you before you started doing gigs?
What is the one thing that I wish someone told me? I mean, given all the challenges that I face as an organizer, like especially in 2025, that's when it really hit hard. Like some bands, they will have expectations like well, that kind of expectation. So like guide me on how to handle them and all. But you see, this is one thing that I learned. People can tell you how you're supposed to handle things, but ultimately it's up to you because only you can control yourself.
Yeah, correct. Nice answer. I give it a 10-10. Ada any pesanan tak to anyone yang nak start buat gig?
Let's see.
Boleh ke nak start buat gig? Macam you recommend tak untuk buat gig? Macam tu.
Okay, give an example because this can mean anything.
Huh?
No, I mean like what kind of pesanan?
Oh, no, I mean you ada pesanan tak untuk orang yang nak first start buat gig lah? I know why you started buat gig. You remember? I remember you told me. Tapi kan, kalau orang yang nak start buat gig, apa yang you akan pesan kat dia? Like, buat macam ni ke? Macam tu ke?
No. I never have any like special orders. I'm like, just bring your music, just be yourself, be respectful, that's it.
Okay. Be respectful, No violence, no sexual harassment, no alcohol, no drugs. Okay, cool. Okay, then we move on to the next question. It's not my favourite part yet, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Macam mana you decide which band to put? Macam Indipologist kan? So Indipologist is a series, right? So in Indipologist, macam mana you buat, you curate the band punya timing or what band you want to play during the gig?
Oh, Indipologist, I didn't choose the bands. I actually opened for registrations and then whoever contacted me, it was like a first come first serve lah.
Okay.
Yeah, and as for the timing, I just did like the usual default 30 minutes per band.
Okay. How about yang contoh macam yang special one macam Halloween Fest tu? That one diorang contact you ataupun you contact diorang?
Both. Most of it I contact, and then some of them they were like, we're looking for a gig, and then I was like, okay, let me see where I can slot you in. And then when I felt that their genre is suitable for Halloween, I was like, okay, even if it's not their genre, maybe like the way they carry themselves and the vibe, yeah, something like that.
Faham? So kalau macam band baru, kalau macam band baru, contoh like a band yang baru first time nak main gig, you are the first person yang I know gonna give them a stage, correct? So I rasa that's really nice of you, but like is there a reason why that you do that? Because sometimes orang buat gig kan, dia macam tak nak lah band ni sebab dia orang kan baru, so they don't have any experience, ataupun more like macam diorang ni terhenti main ke tak, lagu diorang sedap ke tak, because we don't know, they haven't put out their music, right? So what was your reason to give these people, kita panggil newbies these newbies a stage?
Exactly your point, because I know how it's like to be rejected just because your music is not even out there, and then nobody is giving you a chance just because they don't know you. So I'm like, if you don't give these people a chance now, when are they ever going to get a chance?
Betul. Sebab tu lah kita kena menyokong semua band-band baru, okay? So bila datang gig tu, datang dari mula. Jangan datang tengah-tengah, jangan balik awal, dan jangan datang bila dah nak habis dia tengok band terakhir, okay? Okay, kalau korang pergi gig, beli tiket, datang dari awal sampai habis. Confirm lah dekat tempat-tempat gig tu ada tempat makan. Korang jangan risau. Ada tempat makan, ada tempat minum. Korang makan, minum situ, toilet pun ada. Tapi korang kena sokong. Berapa tiket you? Berapa selalu range?
Depends on the lineup. Like the standard rate, let's say at least RM30.
RM30 je. RM30 dapat 6 band, okey lah tu. Okay. So macam mana fan culture sekarang? How's the crowd nowadays for indie gigs?
I don't know, if you ask me, it's still the same, because like not every band can bring a crowd, and I think it depends on the marketing as well.
So how does the marketing work for your gigs? Do you market or like spend something for digital marketing, or they do it themselves? You just give us a stage?
It's both. I mean, I will do my part promoting on my Insta, on Spectrum Race, and then and then also the bands will also promote on their part, and then I keep encouraging them, keep inviting people to come, invite your people personally, and then to make it much easier, I started getting people to fill up a Google form. So like because right, if they text you and then sometimes you're busy working and then you don't reply, and then later they might change their mind. So it's better to just fill up the Google form and then submit. That's it, settle.
Okay, understood. So is it banyak ke masa you buat gig tu kan? My this is my personal question lah, because sometimes when not yours, when I go to other gigs also, dia macam band tengok band.
Yeah. I mean that also happens a lot for my gigs lah. That's why I said it depends on the date. Like if a big show clashes, of course people are going to pick that big show over that, and then that's when I'm thinking like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with seeing big shows, but in my personal opinion, even if you get to meet that what you call that performer that is like very well known by the public, they are probably going to forget you after some time. But then whereas if you take the time to support somebody that is just started, or maybe somebody that doesn't really have that much of a following, they are going to remember you for life.
Yeah. So kalau korang tak pergi this kind of small gigs, right, kan, how are they going to play in the big stage, correct? Yeah. So of course korang kena start pergi small gig also. Sebab kalau korang nak pergi big stage je, orang yang sama je main, orang-orang yang baru nak start ni, siapa yang nak pergi sokongan korang juga? Malaysia ni dah lah kecil, so korang kenalah pergi gig, sokong gig indie-indie macam ni lah.
But I have to say something that I got to know over the years. The scene is somewhat like high school. Like there's a lot of drama sometimes for whatever reason that
is it?
Yeah, for whatever reason that they have.
What kind of drama? Please tell me.
Yeah, like just because this one person doesn't like this person in the band, they will either go downstairs to the mamak and lepak until this person's band is done performing. I don't know for what reason. And then they'll be like, oh, because I don't like this person, so I'm so sorry, I won't be coming to the show. I mean, no judgment on that lah. Because if I were in their shoes and there was somebody that I didn't like, I'll be like, okay, like I don't wanna cause any conflict, so better I avoid it altogether.
I mean like, in my opinion lah, kalau you tak suka someone in the band, you je lah turun. No need the whole band turun.
Yeah, but then that's what I mean by drama, because some people they like to pit other people against each other,
Is it that bad when you were doing the gig? Like how do you got to know about this?
I mean, not to say it happened at my gig. Like I hear stories from people, because this is what I mean by high school. Like people like to talk about people lah, so that's how I know certain things.
Parah juga kalau macam ni kan. Parah juga kalau macam ni. Okay, is there any other drama that you want to tell about?
Yes, actually there is.
But don't say names lah, just say story lah.
Yeah, but shit, if this person knows, they know lah, because there was one person that actually made a public statement about me, but then I knew anyway.
Is this the one that I'm in the group with?
No, this one long time ago. This one is recent, but I'm just going to start with the one that you were in the group.
Okay, please. Please.
So long story short lah, this fella signed up to play Indie-pologies. Like he wanted to register his band. So I was like, okay, if you want to try, you are welcome to. And then later, the next thing I know, he's like spamming the group saying, hey, why don't we do our marketing this way? Print flyers, and then I will go to this place and then distribute the flyers. And then he messages me on the side asking whether his band can play after Margaret, because that's when the crowd will come. When the crowd will come. It was only like 1 month away. If you do your marketing and if you start inviting people, they will sure clear their schedule. It doesn't mean that it's because it's after Margaret people confirm come. So I said cannot, because some people are coming from far, and then some people requested to be after Margaret.
Kau siapa dia nak request?
Yeah, and then this fella was like, you are the organizer, you can arrange to squeeze us after Margaret. I was thinking, oh my god, how lah. And then later on he was asking me, so after the gig the band is going to get a payment, right? And then I was like, no, actually there'll be no payment for Indie-pologies, because it's a platform for new bands. And then the guy was like, okay, with that being said, when we do the marketing, we are just going to be promoting our band but not Spectrum Race, since you won't be paying us. And then later on he he went and asked his band whether they are okay with not being paid, and then according to him, they were not okay with it, so they decided to pull out, and then later made a public statement saying Spectrum Race uses bands for exploitation.
Sorry, I thought that when they sign up for apologies, they already know that they're not getting paid.
They already know, and even he asked me like long ago, and then he said, "Oh, I said something else."
Okay. Okay, that one was the one where I was in the group, right?
Yeah. But actually, this person reached out to me like the previous year to ask for a gig, and then I think he was actually asking me a different question, like I think the venue rates. But then later during that year for Indieologies, he thought the way I quoted the venue rates that I knew was the deal for band payment.
Okay. Kalau nak masuk gig yang ada payment, buat gig sendiri. Buat sendiri, bayar sendiri. Of course you're gonna get paid.
And if I want to say bands that are like demanding or expecting payment from the organizer, okay, then who is going to pay the venue?
Dengar tu. Okay, korang are they paying you?
No, I don't even ask them
okay,
to.
nampak tu. She is not asking. It's not a pay to play gig. Okay, so dia tak minta any bayaran for the bands to play. She's actually using her own money to pay for the gig, for the stage to do the gig. So kalau korang diberi peluang untuk main dalam that kind of gig, korang patut bersyukur. And the only cost yang korang patut spend is the marketing cost. Kalau korang nak bayar Meta ke apa for digital marketing, go ahead, because that's the marketing for your band, not necessarily marketing for her. But anyone yang pergi gig Spectrum pun also gonna see you. So in any way, it's a good thing for you also. So korang janganlah sombong sangat. Okay.
But some people believe that because they allocated their time to go jamming, and then that's also their money because they pay for the studio, so they expect the organisers to compensate them.
Hello, kau ingat dia tak pakai masa dia ke? Masa kau je yang bahagia. Okay, sorry, kita pula yang marah. Kita pula yang geram.
Yeah, and also maybe their travel cost or something like that, but mainly it's because of the jamming time that they pay for.
I don't think that the bands that went to your gig is actually from KL. Not everyone, right? I think
not everyone, but actually I met some nice bands from outside KL, and then they are okay with not being paid.
There are bands from Singapore that plays for her gig also, kan? Apa tah nama? I forgot. I met like 2 Singapore bands when I was
Sugar is one of them.
Sugar. Abang tu hari tu nak pergi track, aku tak bagi. Shout out to Abang Sugar. Okay, for context, kita lupa nak cover this one thing. Kenapa it's called Spectrum Ray? Kita lupa nak cover.
Yeah, this one can include.
This one can need to include because just now Cleo talking about her condition, so we need to put it up front lah. Why is the name Spectrum Ray?
Because back in 2022, I went for therapy, and then I was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder.
So don't insult people with this kind of condition. Okay, so
I mean, if they want to insult, you cannot control them, right? It says more about them.
Janganlah. No, I mean like cannot control, but janganlah kutuk orang. Okay, kita kutuk member sendiri tak apa, jangan kutuk orang lain. Kita jangan kutuk. Kalau nak kutuk Mok tak apa. Kita kutuk Mok, kita kutuk Ipan tu boleh lah. Tapi jangan kutuk orang macam Cleo ni, because like is a condition that she didn't ask for it. So be merciful lah. Macam apa nak kata apa balik dia punya perkataan tu. Kita kena be reasonable, kita kena tolak ansur, respectful to these people with this kind of condition. Tolerate, yeah. So there's nothing wrong with them. So why are you insulting Cleo?
I mean, as long as we are not harming anyone, I guess it's
exactly
fine.
No, it's not like you're a psychopath, right? It's
no,
not.
I mean, I am weird lah, but I'm not psychopath.
I don't say she's weird. I am weird also. Mok also weird. Ipan also weird. Aku rasa semua dalam artisan ni ada pelik-pelik dia sendiri. Tapi no lah, kita orang insult sesama sendiri, tapi jangan insult orang lain. Itu je.
Yeah, so another reason why I called my platform Spectrum Race is because I wanted to like increase awareness about autism in the scene.
Yeah, correct. So korang yang duk kata akustik tu aku tahu korang jangan duk ni, nak cakap pelan-pelan, jangan cakap depan. Jangan insult orang depan insult belakang. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. That was actually the first time I dengar your gig ni nama Spectrum Ray kan, I macam okay, I think so. I was like thinking like that, and then I met you, I was like, oh, okay, I understand. But you know, when you met people, someone that isn't in the spectrum, you they are not weird. They're nice to talk to. They are really nice to talk to, and they are very knowledgeable in their own bidang. Bidang dia orang. So dia orang ni budak pandai. So korang jangan insult dia orang depan-depan, okay? Insult belakang-belakang. Jangan insult dia orang. That's the thing that I wanted to put out. Sorry. I mean, as you say, we cannot control them when they want to insult, but jangan insult depan-depan.
And then also for me, it's like because talking about that person, right, that made the public statement, I'm like, okay, you want to tell people this is what happened, even though you didn't mention organizers' names. If you want to exit my life, the door is wide open, just like how it was when you entered. But don't be a dick by blocking people from entering my life or my platform. That will show how much of dick. That will actually show how much of a dick you are.
Please censor dick, thank you. Okay. Okay, I understand lah. I mean, can get very macam frust lah juga dengan orang macam ni kan. Tak faham bahasa. Orang tak faham bahasa, you know? Yeah. Okay. So, ada lagi berapa minit mantap. Tak apa. Okay, last kali. I heard that you are going on a break on 2026, right? Yeah, what was the reason that you wanted to go break?
Because I felt like organizing every week and then having to deal with people, and then they have like different demands and all. I was thinking like maybe it's about time I take a step back from that. And also another reason is because like after one gig, especially as of recently, I always needed like a day or two to recharge, especially in terms of my social battery.
Understand. I'm 30 now. I need 2 days to recover after a gig. Okay. So what was the plan? Kalau you nak break for you want to take a break for 2026. So what was the plan for 2026? Because you have your own band, Segregated Crystals, right? Yeah. So is there any plan for Segregated Crystal to 2026?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about it yet. If you know, you know.
Okay. Cool. Anything else that you want to put up for Spectrum Ray or Artistsun Radio?
Well, wait. Here he also said which bands I would like to.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I lupa nak tanya. Which band are we going to? Which band that's on your radar like right now yang you suka?
Let's see. Yeah, when I'm ready to come back, I think the current bands on my radar are 1, As Our Throne from KL, 2, Scientist from Malacca, 3, Surgeon from Malacca, 4, Pastel Glow from KL, and 5, I think so far it's just 4 lah. Whoever I didn't mention, I'm so sorry if I forgot you.
5
but
Sakurama.
just know that I'm thinking about you.
5 Sakurama, 6 Melbourne, 7 Tuesday.
Simply.
Sorry, saja apa boleh apa? Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So, Artistsun Radio ni actually, the band that you mentioned just now, I was on track just now. So on track Artistsun.radio. I first time dengar pasal Pastel Glow. Is it Pastel Glow, right?
Pastel Glow.
Yeah. I listened to them just now. It was good.
Yeah, their music is really
good.
good.
Really good, right? I think the other one I need to check later. But kalau korang dengar ataupun tengok podcast ni, nampak ni dekat sini, korang boleh hantar lagu korang, kita orang akan mainkan dekat kita punya online radio. Okay, so online radio ni 24 jam lagu tak berhenti kecuali ada iklan sikit lah. Iklan sikit je, lepas tu sambung balik lagu. Dalam sejam 2 jam tu lagu tak berulang. So kalau korang risau lagu ulang-ulang, jangan, tak payah risau lah, tak payah nak ungkit-ungkit. Memang lagu semua pelbagai genre. Okay, kalau Cleo buat gig banyak genre, semua dia terima, sama lah macam Artistsun juga. Kita orang tak judge based on genre. Nak hantar thrash metal ke, nak hantar pop ke, nak hantar R&B, hantar.
Yeah, but actually, to be very honest, when I decide to come back for my platform, I'm not going to be open to the public like last time.
Damn.
I'm going to be very selective about which bands I want to work with, and that depends on whether they've been nice to me. Only
Oh, it's time. It's time for payback. Okay, siapa yang wrong Cleo on 2025, korang jaga-jaga. 2027, insyaAllah 2027, kalau korang nak minggit dengan dia, korang kena bayar. Palah muka.
No lah, not until that. I just don't want anything to do with them.
Okay, no any. Kalau nak masuk, beli tiket dia pun tak boleh.
Beli tiket can lah, but just don't.
Okay, beli tiket kan. Nak main dengan dia tak boleh. Okay, alright. So, thank you so much, Cleo, for today. Sorry, I banyak sangat melalut malam ni.
No, it's okay. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, by the way, she lives in Seremban, you know. She come here just for the podcast. So, I tanya dia tadi, habis tu kalau practice dengan band ataupun gig, duduk mana? Dari Seremban? Dia macam dari Sungai Petani masuk Penang ke? Jauh. Berapa kilometer?
52.
Agak minyak tu berapa? Unit kereta apa?
Wait, how much is petrol or what?
Yeah, how much petrol?
I don't feel full, so I feel like at the most 30 or 30 something. Depends on how low my bar is.
Dah jadi palatau dah pula. Dah jadi palatau. Oh, 30. Tu lagi? Itulah. Okay, thank you so much for coming tonight. I don't know how to end this podcast, but I'm going to end it here. So cue the music and thank Cleo again for a good 2025 and congratulations for completing the gig tour. Okay, tak ada siapa boleh buat seorang, you boleh buat seorang, and some more girl power. Dia perempuan kot, korang kena respect dia. Okay bye nah. Jangan lupa dengarkan kami Artistsun Radio, Radio Indie nombor 2 anda. Bye.